Good morning to one and all, and you are heartily welcome. Dear friends, myself Dr. N G Prakasha, Assistant Professor in the Department of History, and today I am going to discuss with you about a very small topic called Development of Tumkur region under the different Divans of Mysore state. Dear friends, you are heartily welcome once again. Friends, Tumkur district is popularly called as Kalpataru Nadu, Shaikshanika Nagara, Tumbe Uru, Tumakuru and etc. names. Tumakuru is situated in the south central part of Karnataka and it is surrounded by Bangalore, Hassan, Chikmagalur, Chitradurga and Mandya district, and Tumakuru has nearly 10,579 square kilometers area. Tumakuru district is situated between 12 degree 45 inches to 14 degree 20 inches north latitude and 76 degree 20 inches to 77 degree 31 inches east longitude. This is the exact location of our Tumkur region. Tumkur region is a tableland. It has a short hill line from Pavagada to Ramanagara called the Eastern Ghats of Tumkur district. Tumkur district was ruled by the officers of the feudatories of the Gangas, Chola, Nalamba, Chalukya, Rashtrakuta, Hoysala and Vijayanagara emperors. After the decline of Vijayanagara empire, its feudators like Keladi Nayakas, Mysore Vadiyas, Yelahanka Nadaprabhus etc. ruled over this Tumkur region. From 1399 and up to 1761, Vadiyars ruled over Mysore state. Tumkur was a part of this Vadiyars rule. From 1761 to 1799, Hyder Ali and Tipu Sultan ruled over here. After the Fourth Anglo-Mysore War, Vadiyars signed to the subsidiary alliance policy of the British, and like this, Mysore state came under the indirect control of the British now. From 1800 to 1831 AD, Vadiyars ruled this Tumkur region under the supervision of the British residents. Due to the inefficiency of the Krishnaraja Vadiyar III, British dethroned him and implemented their direct rule in the Mysore state. In the year 1862, Commissioner Lord Bowring divided the Mysore Presidency into 8 districts. Accordingly, Tumkur rose up its head as an independent district of the Mysore Presidency. During 1881, according to the Treaty of Rendition, again Mysore state was given to the Vadiyars with certain rules. Being a progressive rulers, Vadiyars undertook many development works and programs in the field of transportation, irrigation, agriculture, trade, banking, industries, socio and economic spheres with the help of the able officers called the Divans. Tumkur region also enjoyed the benefits of these reforms. This present discussion is an attempt to know the contribution of different Divans in the development of this Tumkur region. Dear friends, come and join to this discussion. For the first, I want to take up the transportation field, out of which I am going to discuss with you about the road system that was developed during the Divans period in especially Tumkur region. Development of the transportation makes the drastic changes in the society. It is the British Commissioner Mark Cubbon started this in Tumkur region also. Mark Kabban tried to connect all the district headquarters to the Bangalore city by constructing nearly 1,600 miles of roads in the state. That made the trade, transportation and communication very easy. By knowing this, Mysore Diwans also gave much importance to the development of the transportation and communication system during their period. During 1881, Tumkur district had only 189 miles of good roads. Diwan K. Sheshadri Iyer sanctioned 25,940 rupees to construct 423 new roads in the Tumkur districts. Constructed 52 miles road in the Salem-Bellary highway. Constructed 66 miles roads in Tumkur-Bellary highway. Constructed 54 miles road in Bangalore and Honavara roads. Constructed 17 miles in Bangalore and Mangalore highway. Nearly 154 miles of road constructed in Madhugiri and Pavagada taluks of this Tumkur region. By this, we can understand the transport system of Tumkur region and the land routes with the neighboring districts of this Tumkur. Dear friends, British officers Francis Buchanan, who travelled widely in the Tumkur region, gives us a clear picture of the existed land routes of this Tumkur region. Francis Buchanan visited Madhugiri on July 24 to 29, 1800 AD. Badavanahalli, July 30th, Sira on July 31st and August 6th, Midigeshi, August 8th and 9th, Chennarayana August 12th, Tavarekere, Tumkuru, Gubbi, Dergudda, Madanamadu, Chikkanayakkanahalli, Aralguppe and Turuvekere on August 23 and 24th. And this Francis Buchanan reached Bellur of Nagmangala Taluk on 25th August 1800 AD. During 1831, there were only two main roads in Tumkur district. Number one, Srirangapatna and Sira road, and number second, Bangalore and Harihara road. These roads were not in the good condition also. Bellary and Bangalore road that runs through Pavagada was also not satisfactory. Colonel J.P. Grants surveyed this road and reported its conditions. Other important roads of the districts are like this. Number one, Sira Tumkur road, Sira Hiriyur road, Sira Madhugiri road, Sira Huliyaru road and Sira Nilligire road, etc. Now, we are going to discuss about the bridges of this Tumkur region that was developed and constructed by the different Diwans of Mysore state. Diwan C. Rangacharlu built many bridges. The oldest bridge of the Tumkur district built at Sira, called Sira Big Tank Bridge. And it was built across the river Suvarnamukhi. And this bridge is situated at Sira Amrapura road. It is a stone bridge built with 4 arches of 40 feet in width. Later, Diwan K. Sheshadri Iyer took up the construction of Sira and Banavara road. Here, they built a huge bridge across the Dodda Halla in 1893 that connects the Borankanve Dam also. It is built out of stone and mortar. It has 18 arches of 12 feet in height. It is one of the oldest bridges of the Tumkur district. Even today it is in good condition. Now I am going to take up the rail transportation system of Tumkur region during the Diwan period. Diwan K. Sheshadri Iyer helped the British to develop rail transportation between Tumkur and Bangalore and other regions. Nearly 70 kilometers rail transportation was inaugurated by the next Diwan, P. N. Krishnamurthy. Further, with the cost of rupees 1,75,000 rupees, railway lane was extended to Gubbi. Later, with the cost of rupees 19,84,960, railway lanes were extended up to Tipturu. Like this, the road system and the railway system was developed during the Diwan's period in Tumkur region. And next, irrigation system. It is important to know the development of irrigation and extension of agricultural land in Tumkur region. Wadiyars took up many irrigation projects which resulted in the development of society and economy also. On the other hand, it resulted in the extension of agricultural land also. For example, Boronkanwe Dam, Shimsha Dam, Nagini Dams and Amani Keres like Tumbadi Kere, Nidsale Kere, etc. were built in the Tumkur area. So, it is the Wadiyar's policies are responsible for the overall development of the Tumkur region. There is no doubt in that. Construction of Boronkanwe Dam during 1888 is important for us. During this period, a drought occurred in Chikkanaikkanahalli region. Diwan K. Sheshadri Iyer took up the construction of Boronkanwe Dam here. It was completed in October 1892 with the cost of 2,20,000 rupees given by the king as the famine relief fund to this Tumkur region. Nearly 1,400 acres of barren lands of this region came under cultivation now. Iyer also started to construct a dam near Shankarapura across the river Nagini in Kunigal Taluk. It was completed during 1901 and nearly 600 acres of land came under cultivation now by the construction of this Nagini Dam. Later, construction of Shimsha Dam. Shimsha project was taken up in 1940. This dam is constructed at Markonahalli across river Shimsha with the cost of rupees 29 lakhs. Nearly 11,000 acres of barren lands of Kunigal region came under irrigation. That enhanced the income of the Tumkur district, there is no doubt in that. Hydroelectric power station also set up here. Electricity was produced and the electricity was supplied to Tipru town, which is the famous commercial center of the Tumkur district. Like this, they have planned and contributed more to the development of Tumkur district. Further, supply of drinking water for Tumkur town is another important contribution of Diwans to this Tumkur region. There was no proper drinking water supply for Tumkur town. People depend upon the muddy and clumsy waters of Balankatte, and this created a lot of health issues. Today, this Balankatte area became the civil bus stand and the general hospital area. So, Diwan Mirza Ismail took up the task of supplying the top water system to the Tumkur. They took measures to supply drinking water from Mailar da Kere. Tumkur Deputy Commissioner K.V. Anantaraman made the work easy by giving compensation to the farmers who gave their paddy and plantation land for this purpose. So this is very important for us that Diwans made the drinking water supplies to this Tumkur town. Later, agriculture. During 1942, Diwan Mirza Ismail took measures to establish a farmers training institute at Markonahalli. Its purpose was to train the educated landless young farmers in modern agricultural system. In the first 20 candidates were selected. Among them, 11 candidates successfully completed the training course. 229 acres of wetland, 91 acres of dry land and 16 acres of plantation land was reserved for this training institute here in this Markonahalli. The trainees should stay there and receive the training properly. And next, the development of trade. Trade was mainly under the control of the Lingayat and the other categories of this Tumkur region. Traders purchased coconuts from Chikkanaikkanahalli, Honnavalli markets and supplied these coconuts to Bangalore and import sugar and jaggery from these regions. Coconut, iron, steel, tobacco, silk were supplied to Dharwad and Maratha state also from Tumkur. And they import cotton, thread, dates from Barguru and Hambasamudra, Chikkanaikkanahalli and other markets. Tipturu regulated market was also established during the same period. Tumkur regulated market, Tipturu regulated market was the first and it's very big regulated market of Tumkur district, which is doing huge transaction of coconut and copra even today. And next one is the town cooperative banks. The poor people depend upon agriculture to lead their life. To develop agriculture, they had to take the help of the local bankers. These bankers exploited the farmers. To save the farmers from the clutches of these local bankers, Mysore kings and the Diwans took some good measures and established agricultural banks in all over the state and Tumkur region also. In this background, Tumkur Town Customers Cooperative Society, the first credit cooperative society of the district, was established in 1905. Further, Shri Raghavendra Credit Cooperative Society and Sira Town Cooperative Bank came into being in 1906. In the year 1909, Chikkanaikkanahalli Town Cooperative Bank was established. Like this, cooperative banks and commercial banks started to give financial assistance to the development of agriculture, industries, business, handicrafts and self-employment. During 1914, with the special efforts of Diwan Sir M. Vishweshwaraya, State Bank of Mysore, a branch also established in Tumkur. Its branches were established in all over that the state, especially Tumkuru, Tipturu and other 8 taluks of this Tumkur district enjoyed the facility of the State Bank of Mysore. Further, development of electricity. Electricity was supplied for the first time to Tumkur in May 12, 1929 from Shivanasamudra. Horse stud farm of Kunigal received the electricity in 1939 from Kaveri electricity plant. The other towns of Tumkur district like Korutkere, Madhugiri, Pavgada and Sira received the electricity. And next I am going to see the development of industries during this period. Woolen industries are one of the ancient industries of Tumkur district. Sira, Madhugiri, Chikanaiknalli, Pavagada and Tiptur taluks are leading in this sector. There were 1822 looms in 1893 AD in Tumkur region. Kuruba caste had its monopoly in this industry. Nearly 5,000 families depend upon this woolen industries. Iyer provided more facilities to these families and encouraged them to establish cooperative societies in Tumkur region. Woolen blanket weaving industries, they were called as the Kambalis, in progress at Pavagada. Kalluru of Gubbi Taluk also had many weaving units. Annapura and other villages of Tiptur Taluk were famous in cotton cloth manufacturing. Bidanigere and Gottigere of Kunigal Taluk were famous for manufacturing different types of iron materials. Kunigal and Amrutur are famous for the mat production. Chikkanaikannahalli and Kambalis are famous of those days. During 1979, HMT factory was also established in Tumkuru. A small Wesleyan mission workshop established Tumkur and concentrated in the manufacturing of different wooden furniture and agricultural implements. Bullock cart manufacturing units were established everywhere in the Tumkur district. Pesap Chalks factory was established in Tumkur town also. Bangles factory was established at Dibburu, Pavagada and Koratikere. A sericulture unit was working at Hebbur Hobli. Oil factories and cow food, that Indi and Busa manufacturing factories were working at Madhugiri very commonly. Madhugiri was also a famous manufacturing of shoes. Brass utensils manufacturing factory was established at Seetkallu and Urudgere of Tumkur. Like this, very smoothly and gradually different types of industries were established in Tumkur region, and one side they gave employment for the people, and the other side they increased the economy of the Tumkur region. And next, hotel industries. There was a street that reserved only to the hotels in Tumkur called the Hotel Street. It was closed to the old Mandipete of Tumkur. Ganganna, Virupanna, Siddlingappa, Nanjundappa were the important hotel owners of this street. Special Badursha cooked at Veershettappa Hotel was reached the Mysore Palace. This is important. For the first time, Madhudaya and his brother Veeraya established a hotel with lodging facility in Tumkur. Shivanna Hotel was famous for Tatte Idli, and that is highlighted the Tumkur's name. Bojana Hotel, located near Chikka Market, sold all the eatables at the cost of only 1.5 anna. This Bojana Hotel was a shelter for the poor in Tumkur region. Manjunatha Coffee Bar, situated at Chickpete Circle, belonged to Shri Gopal Raya of Bangalore. Ramananda Hebbar's modern hotel, established in 1939 in the name of Madras Iyengar's Hotel. This modern hotel was famous for Wangi bath and Bisibele bath. The first Mangalore hotel that came to Tumkur was the Padmanabhaya's railway station hotel, and it was famous for Holige and Ambode. Like this, the hotel industry also encouraged by the Vadiyar's and the Mysore Diwans in Tumkur region. Even today, Tumkur is famous for all this good food. And next one, public and private participation. And this is important for me now. After 1980s, other states of India started to think and speak about PPP, that is public-private participation in progress. But our Mysore state started this public-private participation process even before the independence. For example, during 1940 and 41, Hindustan Aircraft Limited established in Mysore state with the participation of a public and a private sector. It was the first in its kind in the country, through which public got a chance to participate in the progressive works with the government, and this is very appreciable thing of Mysore state. And next, rural development programs. Release of grants and appointment of staff. During 1943, Mysore government introduced rural development programs. For this purpose, government released 40,000 rupees grants for the Tumkur area. Work started at Tumkur, Kunigal, Gubbi, Chikanaiknalli, Tipturu, Turubekere, Midigeshi, Pavagada and Koratkere regions. Nearly rupees 23,275 invested in the year 1943 and 44. During the Diwan Orchid Ramaswamy's period, Guluru, Kottagere, Kadba, Settikere, Kibbanahalli, Maisandra, Dodderi, Kallambella, Vayan Heskote, Channarayanadurga and Tumkur came under the control of this rural development plan. During 1945 and 46, Mysore government released 90,000 rupees for these rural development programs. Next year, this amount was enhanced to 1,12,300 rupees. Rural development officers were appointed to supervise these works. After the implementation of rural development plan, economic conditions of the Grama Panchayatis were also increased. Like this, they gave very much importance for the rural development programs of Tumkur region also. And now, let me see the social development programs in Tumkur region by the Wadiyars and the Diwans. Number 1, Harijan Colony Developments. This Harijan Colony Development Plan was not properly conducted in Tumkur region. For example, during 1945 and 46, rupees 4,878 released for this purpose, in which only 1,300 rupees was invested and used. So that Harijan Colony Development Program was not properly conducted in Tumkur region. Second one, abolition of alcoholic drinks. Abolition of alcoholic drinks was one of the old demands of Tumkurians. That was fulfilled on 1st April 1950 when the rule implemented. Many people told that after the implementation of this abolition of alcohol drinks order, the lovers of alcohol drinks commuting to Bangalore only to purchase the alcoholic drinks only. So this is one of the important for me. Next one, abolition of Gejje Puja and other ceremonies. Even before the British government think over these, Mysore Wadiyars took up the task of eradication of social evils like Gejje Puja and others. Wadiyars abolished the Gejje Puja system in 1910 itself, and the Diwans released many girls from the strong clutches of this Gejje Puja system and started to give good education for their good future. Next point is that abolition of Sati and child marriage system. During Diwan K. Sheshadri Iyer's period, Wadiyars abolished the practice of sati system and child marriage system in Mysore state, and the same implementation was coming to being in Tumkur region also. Tumkurians wholeheartedly supported this so that Mysore state became a model state in the India. And next, construction of hospitals in Tumkur region. During 1906, Mysore government established a small dispensary in Tumkur town. As the patients gradually increased during Mirza Ismail's period, present Tumkur government hospital was constructed. And next, construction of drainages. Tumkur municipality prepared the plan for the construction of drainages in the town. Divans sanctioned rupees 1,20,000 for this purpose as a loan and ordered to fulfill this loan within 15 years. 45% of the interest was levied on this loan. Like this, Mysore Divans and Wadiyars contributed a lot to the social development of the Tumkur region. And next, preservation of heritage of Mysore in the entire state including Tumkur. Preservation of heritage of the state was the prime duty of the Wadiyars. They carried out this through Divans. For example, Wadiyars tried to protect the heritage of Mysore by encouraging and celebrating Dasara festival, agricultural and industrial exhibition, establishment of zoo, art gallery, literature, music, architecture, fairs, etc. and etc. in many more places of the Mysore presidency. By donating awards to the achievers, the Wadiyars try to preserve the heritage of Mysore. Even today, the same process is going on through the Dasara celebration. In epilogue, I want to say this. During Diwan's period, seeds of the democracy were sowed in the Mysore state. Elections for the municipal administration, land survey, revenue fixation, etc. were given primary importance in Tumkur region and as well as Mysore state also. Diwans improved the railway transportation also. Some irrigation projects were took up in Tumkur region. Electricity, top water system, district highways, reorganization of the administrative divisions of Tumkur region, rural development programs, social development programs implemented in the Tumkur district entire. Harijan development programs, hospitals, regulated markets, abolition of alcohol drinks, community development programs, tank irrigation were also developed in the Tumkur district. Tumkur district has got its exact shape during the Diwan's period. So, Diwan's rule is a boon in case of Tumkur region. Thus, different reforms of the Diwans and the Wadiyars responsible for the development of Tumkur region. Dear friends, it's all my presentation. Thank you for your silence listening. If you have queries, and please let me to clarify. Thank you one and all.